Hey y'all, how's everything doing? How's everything? How is everything? How's everybody? Am I doing okay this morning? I've already done my base and I've already done my lips because sometimes I can't stand to talk to y'all and my lips aren't done. It's like, what's the lipstick on? Oh y'all. Oh, it's so good. There's something about slurping that makes it better. Is it rebellion? Because my mother would say, you are not slurping like that. She wouldn't say it like that. She'd say, Bethy or Elizabeth Ann, go to your room. I'm just kidding. Okay, so, first of all, I had to talk to y'all about my nails. Y'all, since I have taken the tips off the ends, because remember they got sick underneath these two and that one, and maybe even a little that one. And I think it was the nail glue, because you know when you put the tips on, put the glue on, then put them under the little UV light thing. I call it the oven. It's terrible. Look how dry my hands are. I need to put some lotion on. But anyway, I wonder if you can use face lotion on your hands. Let's do it. All right, so I wonder if this is a bad idea. Here goes. Ooh, it's nice. Nice indeed. Indeed. A little, I don't know, a little greasy. I don't know. It's kind of nice, y'all. Try your face. Here's the thing that's usually so much more expensive than hand lotion. And it's probably just a volume thing. It's all the same thing. What do y'all bet? What do you want to bet? Okay, so my nails have been gross. Not only that, my cuticles. And I think maybe, at first I thought, well, it's just because, you know, you're not going and having your nails done, having your cuticles done. But I think it actually has something to do, like, I don't know if y'all can see that. Look how that just little skin's on the edge. I think it has to do with the fact that there isn't a long nail there. There's a short nail there. And it just, I don't know if it just toughens the skin or if it got drier because I got all that nail dust around my hands. But I've been using lotion, so that shouldn't be it. But just like, look at that one little, and I can't even get him off. And if you pull it, then it probably makes it worse, right? And you don't want to pull it in the quick. But also my nails are constantly like getting little snags on them, even though they've got polish. Two layers of this, which is Miracle Nail. Then a layer of this, my favorite color in the world, that is pink. This actually is not the right color. That's not Tintination. Tintination has more of a magenta to it. This almost has some coral to it. I got it on the internet because it's no longer made. Yeah, this has more. This has more of an orangey tone. It's like they mixed it with something. Because it's got little gold specks and Tintination doesn't have that. I got screwed over. Oh well. Anyway, so I put that on. And then, of course, I had to do my blue Argus. And I put that on. So it's actually got technically at least 4 coats of polish and 2 coats of the hardener. So explain to me, why are they chipping? Not just chipping, ripping. I don't know. What am I trying to say? Alright, so today I am going to once again use the this bracelet does not go with this outfit. It's coming off. Okay. Chanel. So we're going to take it out of its little case. This is a travel case. Matter of fact, I think it's called that. Travel Makeup Palette by Chanel. That's what it say. Okay, that's what it looked like. Let's go in. That's what. Look at all my fingerprints, because now I got all that oil on me. This is what it looks like. So it's got lipstick and lip gloss going up the side, which is completely useless to me. It's got, because y'all know I only use Chanel, which is so funny because this is not the all day. Even though those may be some good Chanel colors, that is not the all day that I use. So it just comes right back off in like 30 minutes. And it's on the edge of my cup, which I've already drank here. And look, nothing. Look. Oh, I did get a little bit. Only just then. Okay, so these colors. And last time we used the dark color on my lid. And I'm thinking I want to do that again today. But I was going to use this. But that's a lighter look. I'm going with the darker look. So you get those of you who saw before. So we're going to use this highlight color. They don't have names, y'all, so I'm just telling you what color. And we're going to put that under the brow and in the inner corner by the tear duct. And actually past the brow because I do want something bright out here. Kind of brightens up the look. And you're like, that looks kind of weird. Okay. That's fine with me. Straight up and down at the tear duct, that gets both the top and the bottom at the same time. And a little bit, it gets this inner corner that's usually so dark. And then go towards the lid just a little bit. We're not overdoing that because we're fixing to do dark there. And then, of course, under the brow. Okay, little bangs, get out of the way. Y'all, I need to apologize. I haven't got my spring video done yet. I wonder if I'll do that when I get home today. There's always something, you know. Hold on, let's see. It's that side. Trying to get the inner corner good. Okay, because everything else is going to be dark. Okay. Let's use. Alright, we're still going to use this kind of transition-y color right here, which is kind of more like an antique gold than a brown, so it's interesting. And technically, you could use this as your color and be done. But I'm using it as a transition color between my crease and brow. And you can use any kind of neutrally color. I usually use a caramel or a taupe, a dusty gray. Now, you don't want it too dusty, it'll get white looking. Unless you're going to keep it very close to the brow. But you're kind of wanting to make this area in here. And it doesn't have to be smoky. It doesn't have to be the same color. Because these aren't the same color. This is clearly a coppery, goldy, not coppery, a goldy, almost like a bronze. Yeah. Which the next color we're using is almost like a black. Yeah. So I am going to use my small tapered blending brush, which is an E45. And I'm going to roll it because it's pointed and tapered on the end. You want to make sure it fills the brush. But what I'm going to do, besides the crease, is go on down to the lid. So I'm going to do in the crease. And then I'm just going to go down to the lid. I don't want to go too far in here because I do like having that little white inner part. Really, a flat shader is so much better to do this with, y'all. But I'll go ahead and get the crease with it. It gets the crease real good, kind of round it out without lifting up the tip. And look how that just drops more color when you do that. And then kind of go from out to in to kind of bring that in. And then I'm just going to literally, almost like a paintbrush, but tap it off. Go right in the center and down to the lash. Because what I'm doing is just making sure I really pack in this color. And that's the dark color. And it's kind of like a brown black. So it's got a brown undertone. So the fact that we use this kind of like antique bronze, even though that's not brown, it's a good blend to get to that. And I'm going to round it back out here. And that's my dark color. Let's do the other side. Again, roll the brush like that with your fingers in there, which will kick up a good bit of product, so that's why you have to kick it off. Because the brushes are rough, and the product gets roughed up. Alright, and then we're just going in the crease really well. But then we're coming down, and normally I'll leave that white, as y'all know. Now I'm just like a paintbrush going flat because I'm not getting out a flat shader. Real close to the lashes in the center and then blend it out on either side. Just don't go too far in on the inner corner because I want to keep that white look. But make sure you get this outer corner really well. I did over there, so let's do this one more time. I'm even going to come from this side a little bit. Make sure I got that really, really well. Being right down at the lashes. You don't want a lighter color at the lash. You're doing a dark lid. And then you can blend it back up again into here to make it look really seamless. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now I am going to use, instead of a flat shader, I'm going to use, my smudge brush. I'm going to use a pencil brush. This is an E30, and I'm going to go back into that kind of gold, antique gold bronze color. And I'm going to come kind of a wide sweep underneath here, because we're going to come behind this a little closer to the lash in a few seconds with the dark color on a much more precise brush and closer to the lash. This is just to kind of tie in this color up here, down here. And see, I'm almost down below, right there. And it almost looks like you did a messy eyeshadow job until you're finished. And then it does look good. It looks very deliberate. Tap it off because you don't want to have a lot of fallout under your eye. You do want to have plenty of that color, okay? Now I'm going to come with this E20. It's called a short shader. Lots of other brands call it a smudge brush. And it's wide this way, and when you turn it that way, it's very, very pointed. And we're going to use it in that fashion, like that. This is fixing to go into video too, and that's okay. I do lick it just to get it wet so that it'll pick up the color really, really well, because I'm trying to be precise. And it's only my palette. If you share palettes, for heaven's sake, don't even breathe on somebody else's makeup. Seriously. I'm not even exaggerating. Don't breathe on it, because that's like transferring your germs to them.